I walk through the whispers, I walk through the wind, where the stories of mortals begin and they end. A necessary shadow, a shadow of fate. I'm the keeper of keys at the ultimate gate. They look in my cloak and they shiver with dread, but I'm only the driver who tucks them in bed. When the Reaper takes hold, the room grows cold. The final chapter of the story is told. I take great pride in the power I pack. When I pull back the curtain, there's no turning back. A heavy obligation, a holy decree, but the burden of the blade is a burden on me. I'm the architect of endings, the collector of the clay. I don't choose the hour, I just usher in the day. From the emperor's palace to the peasant in the street, they all bow down when the rhythm hits the beat. People call me cruel, a cold-blooded killer, but I'm the great equalizer, the ultimate filler. Without the final breath, the world would just break. The soil would spoil from the space that they take. So I sharpen up the scythe and I polish up the bone, and I walk with a pride that is purely my own. I respect the design of the dirt and the dust. It's a necessary evil and a permanent trust. I'm the master of ceremonies, managing the map. When your timer runs out, I'm the trap in the lab. When the Reaper takes hold, the room grows cold. The final chapter of the story is told. I take great pride in the power I pack. When I pull back the curtain, there's no turning back. A heavy obligation, a holy decree, but the burden of the blade is a burden on me. With a formal finesse, no malice in my mind when I relieve the distress. I've taken down titans who thought they were gods, and I laughed in their face as I leveled the odds. The wealthy try to bribe me with the gold in their chest, but I tell them that the Reaper cannot be impressed. I take pride in the code, I'm the ultimate scale, an unbreakable force that will always prevail. I'm the comfort to the old who are crying in pain. When I cut the connection and I wash away the stain, it's a beautiful balance, a beautiful bond, guiding weary-eyed souls to the great way beyond. Yeah, I carry the torch through the tunnel at night, and I escort the spirits right into the light. Clocking the cash, but you can't buy time. Every single second is a steep up climb. When the shadow slips in, it's a silent sign that your lease is expired on the dotted line. Yeah, your lease is expired on the dotted line. But the armor ain't bulletproof, the fabric can tear, and the weight of the work gets too heavy to bear. There are nights when the dark feels a little too deep, when I walk in a room where the innocent sleep. No wrinkles on the forehead, no miles on the clock, just a beautiful baby in a bedtime smock. And the ledger says it's time, and the legend never lies, but it breaks my damn heart when I look in their eyes. I gotta swallow my sorrow, gotta steel in my spine, to take a little child from the family line. They're too pure for the pit, too sweet for the struggle, but it's hard to be the monster when you just wanna cuddle. Yeah, they think I'm made of stone. They think the Grim Reaper operates alone, with a heart full of ice. But they don't see the tears on the blade. They don't see the moments where the shadow starts to fade. It's a duty, it's a destiny, it's written in the stars. But carrying a child leaves the deepest kinds of scars. So I cradle them close so they don't feel the chill, as we walk through the valley where the water is still. I sing them a lullaby, a soft silent sound, as I lift them right up from the cold hard ground. I don't use the edge, no, I don't use the steel. For the little ones I make sure it's a peaceful appeal. I take them back home to the place in the sky where the tears are all wiped and the wells are all dry. It's the hardest part of harvesting, the heaviest toll, when a piece of the Reaper gets detached from his soul. But I return to the road with my head held high, because somebody's gotta help the world say goodbye. A guardian of grace in the terrifying gown, I'm the one who lays the final heavy crown. Yeah. When the Reaper takes hold, it's a necessary piece. Respect the cycle, I'll see you when it's time.